left Larson sucking wind then, eh?
If that is the phrase.
Well, your little vacation riot's over now. Time to give back what you've hijacked off me.
Let's
Steve!
Who's Amanda?
Jason! Jason!
Pleb. I only listen to industrial voidscape.
I feel stronger now.
Good evening,
Who's
good evening,
Amanda?
good evening, or morning, or afternoon, or whatever time it is for you lovely people. I hope you're all doing okay. Welcome to Atlantis, and Natla's Mines specifically. Hoping everything is sounding okay. I hope you've enjoyed Constantine's streams. I hope you've enjoyed Laurie's streams as well. She's done a fantastic job streaming 2 whole segments, which is just insane. So yes, we're ready to go. I think we've got quite a lot of people in over here as well. We've got Virtual Lara, Nicholas Croft, Twin Pistols. Mega Marie herself has graced us with her presence and her scroll wheel of justice. Terranetta wants to change my light color to red, so we will do that quickly. Just 2 seconds. Let me just zoom in for added effect. It's amazing what £15 on Amazon can give you, isn't it? The little smart bulb there without having to get
that's
one of those Philips Hue
cool.
things. Oh crap! What have we got here? We've got Crystal Dynamics with the 8,500 bits. That's 8,500 into the Winston Freezer Fund. And as you can see there at the little bit of the screen there, you can see if you're a first-time viewer of my channel, I've got a little incentive where any bits that basically are donated, it keeps Winston from escaping the freezer. So the idea is to stop him from making it to that door at the end there. So, yes. Nice little game there.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank you. Right, so I have been practicing, so I think I know relatively what to do. I'm going to try my best to get all this, as many secrets as I can remember where they are. We are going to be playing. We're going to be playing some Natla's Mines. By the way, chat, can you sort of just double check and confirm if you can hear like Nihar in the Discord chat? Just want to make sure that's working. Nihar,
I don't think I think that she's on text chat this time. I'm the one on voice chat.
Oh, so sorry.
Oh no,
Right,
no,
so
no problem. She decided she's gonna handle some stuff behind the scenes and do text chat and prep for us to go back live after you're done.
So I have Megan with me today.
Yeah.
Excellent. I need
I'm
to change that.
useless.
I need to change that on my stream information. I assumed it was Nehar. Sorry.
No, it was supposed to be. We changed it last minute. Sorry about that. So
That's
you were right.
absolutely fine. Yes, and you might not be able to hear the sound effects that people have access to in my chat, but they're mostly Tomb Raider related. So you might hear the occasional Lara no. You might hear the occasional other random sound effect. The macho broccoli thing, which I'm also today, of course, repping, which is all
Amazing.
the macho broccoli thing. So you can get
Oh
one
my
yourself
gosh.
if you want to as well. I've got a Teespring shop too, with some macho broccoli
That's
merch.
amazing.
Thank you. But yes, Natla's Mines. This was actually one of my favourite levels in Tomb Raider for a weird reason. It's because whenever I used to play this game when I was a kid, I always used to use cheats to skip to this level. Don't ask me why. I just did it. I always used to sort of not... The interesting thing with this like series that I've been doing at the moment is that most of these games I've actually been completing for the first time. Like the only games I've actually fully completed like off my own back when I bought them was Tomb Raider 1 and Tomb Raider Anniversary and maybe a bit of Tomb Raider 3 as well. But again, with cheats I was quite young and dumb. Still am kind of dumb. So I've managed to, through doing all these videos and stuff, I've completed Tomb Raiders 1, 2, 3, 4, Chronicles, and Angel of Darkness and Legend now. So it's become a complete learning experience, sort of like getting to know these games better and coming back to them and revisiting them. It's been really, really, really cool. But how's everyone doing? Oh shit. Uncharted rated with 10,000 bits there with the freezer fund. Thank you so much, dude. But yeah,
Amazing.
yeah, I'm very like impressed that people have been able to, especially from the UK. If anyone's from the UK or Europe that's been watching, has been able to keep awake like I have. I much appreciate you guys sticking around to watch me fumble my way through Natla's Mines in Atlantis. But I really like I think like the look of Atlantis. I really enjoy like the kind of HR Geiger on steroids type vibe that it goes for. That sort of the body horror almost element to it, with all the textures that look like muscles that are contracting and expanding, and the heartbeat soundtrack that plays as well. It's very enjoyable. By the way, can you see my Discord stream? Just checking, Megan. Is that all playing for you? Is it?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Excellent.
I like that Atlantis is absolutely not what you would expect it to look like. Like, people think Atlantis is like the beautiful underwater, like a Greek sort of thing, and like this Atlantis is like meatballs.
Yeah, meatballs.
It's creepy.
Meatballs. It is, isn't it? Isn't it? It is just like someone just like took all convention, decided, do you know what? Let's do something unexpected, and I really like it for that.
Broccoli.
I really enjoy that. Thank you very much, Cyanogen, for the bits, by the way, and also thank you very much to the new followers. I will try my best to catch up with what's going on in the chat. As you can imagine, there's a lot of people, a lot more than I'm used to, so it's quite crazy, but I will do my best. Oh, got True Raider says need to hydrate. Excuse me. Nope, Sephiroth is not going to be joining us. Thank you very much for her using the sound effect anyway. But I just really enjoy these levels, and I like playing them just for a multitude of different reasons. Mostly because of how they look, and also because the final boss is quite interesting. I like the torso boss, which apparently now has the name Adam, according to a Japanese magazine or something, or strategy guide somewhere.
I legit think I've heard that before. It is bizarre, and it is one of the creepiest creatures I've ever seen in a game.
It is a bit, and I quite like the fact that someone like decided in Japan to give it the name Adam. I get it's like going for the whole kind of like Adam and Eve type symbolism and whatnot there, but it's quite. I kind of like imagine that if Atlantis were to ever conquer the world in an alternate universe where Natla wins, that this boss would just have to drag himself around with a name tag that says, "Hi, my name is Adam." You know? Yeah. Just like a really cute little name tag there. Yeah. But I
wonder if I can find some proof of the Adam thing, and I found one of these like Tomb Raider 1 marketing books, and it's got a Japanese anime sketch of Lara on it, not the ones that have been released online. It's just like a head sketch. And a couple of my team members speak Japanese, and read it, and I want to be like, please. That's incredible. Please investigate. What does this say? What secrets does it hold?
I have seen the manga drawings of Natla and Lara. Mm-hmm. And the one where she's got like a really big, like thick, chunky ponytail, and she almost looks a bit like Yuffie from FF7 a little bit, if you know the character.
Totally. Yeah.
She does,
yep,
and Natla just. I don't know. Natla doesn't look too much different. She does look like stereotypical businesswoman, doesn't she? Evil businesswoman from the 80s.
Yeah.
But
totally agree with that.
I'm going to be doing a couple of things in here. When I was sort of practicing for this, I sort of experimented with some things to sort of like to sort of show off a couple of like glitches, almost, which I've sort of like found out that I could do by accident. So I'm going to see if I can do that, and I'm going to see if I can get an incentive in the chat going. I want to see if whether or not they want to see me try and do it without killing the first boss, like the cowboy dude, by basically just completely going past him and carrying on, and see if I can make it. If they want to see that, let me know. If they want me to see me do it properly, then I'll leave it up to them. But
what are people saying? What are people saying? Do it, do it, do it. What does that mean? Do it as in skip it, or do it as in kill him?
Do it now. Come on. But I really enjoyed, like, I think everyone can attest to doing this at one point. By the way, shout outs to that lever that for some reason remotely controls a digger that by all accounts should normally have an on-off switch on it anyway. This mine to me makes no logical sense. Like if anyone was working on this dig site, and they go up to him and say, "Oh yeah, Jeff, could you just turn on the digger? I just need to move out of the way." They'd have to go through all of that just to be able to flip the switch to move this thing just a few inches. I find that absolutely hilarious. but it's great.
Yeah.
It has so much character, this level. It's great.
I mean, that's kind of like Tomb Raider logic is a weird thing in any way. Like the Tomb Raider 2 ones in Venice that like you just go into a room that has nothing in it but a switch. And you're like, what is the purpose of this room in Venice? Like, who made this room?
Yeah, exactly.
What
Like
is it for?
London makes me chuckle as well because I know that the All Hallows level was actually supposed to be taking place in between the rooftop level, the first London level, and Aldwych, but they cut it out. So that's why you jump down St Paul's Cathedral, you're suddenly in the London Underground, which makes no geographical sense at all because you were supposed to actually go down and actually go into All Hallows and then do that. But I think for fairly obvious reasons that they thought London's a bit too long as it is already. Let's just save that for the diehards and use it as a good sort of like secret completion incentive, which I think is really good. Yeah. By the way, if you walk too, obviously people know if you walk too far past this square here, you get shot at by Cotton Eye Joe or Mr. Cowboy Man. But we're not going to do that. I actually quite liked in the anniversary version of this game that they changed that to Larson. I actually thought that made a lot of sense. And like all the different changes they made to some of the characters as well by changing the skateboard kids from like a yeah dude bro sort of guy to a bit more contemporary, a sort of like gangster, and actually giving Cole like they literally called Cold, who's the big tall guy in with a knife in Anniversary. They called him Bald Guy in the character description for this game, which I find really funny. It's just like, what's the defining feature of this character? Oh, he's bald. Oh, okay, let's just call him Bald Guy. Great, cool. Want to break for lunch?
Done.
Yes. Pay rise. Right, so we're going to go over here and get the rest of these fuses. I actually experimented with just completely foregoing all the fuses. By the way, I quite like the fact that like Natla's master plan to keep Lara, world-renowned adventurer, from foiling her plan was to essentially do the same thing that angry parents do when they ground their kids, which is to literally take away all their gadgets and just hide it around the house. You can still find it if you look hard enough. If I was her, I would have destroyed those fuses, kept her guns upstairs, and then she wouldn't have gotten past Mr. Spaghetti Western. But,
yeah, that's a staple of gaming, I think, at that time, is, like, the period where you lose everything and have to start from scratch, and you just get very angry about it because you worked so hard.
Oh, totally. Like, what was it I said to people? I sort of advised if you're new to playing Tomb Raider 3 for the first time, always pick Nevada first, because if I did it on my first replay through, and I did that part last, and I got rocket launcher and all the other grenade guns and all this other stuff I stockpiled, and it got taken away from me, and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to get that again, aren't I? Oh well. So it just saves a lot of headaches. But yeah, I just really enjoy this level. I do like the fact that boulders in these classic games are almost sentient. They almost have like a mind of their own. They're almost like literally you'll see them hiding around corners and they're just like wait for it, and then when you walk past a certain spot, that's when they pick their moment to strike. It's even worse in Tomb Raider 2 to a point where like you go around the opera house and then suddenly where there's no clear indication that there would be a boulder, there's just suddenly a group of boulders just like walking past you, like right. It's hilarious. I love it. Right, so I'm going to create a save here. So this
I feel
is
like
the
there's
thing
significantly more boulders in this game than there are in real life. Like,
no,
it's
exactly.
not as much of a threat as it should, as they make it out to be.
Exactly. But this section here, you're actually supposed to do this perfectly. You're supposed to basically time your jumps and jump over these. So basically outrun this boulder here. Otherwise, this happens and you have to run back and reset. But if I do this right... Is
that a meat boulder?
It does kind of look spaghetti-ish, doesn't it?
Lava boulder.
It does look very spaghetti-y, doesn't it? Come on, I can do this.
It's a big version of the meatballs that were being thrown at you.
I did this earlier. If it doesn't work after a couple more tries, I am gonna... Come on. If I don't do this for a couple more tries, I will just do it the normal way.
It's always fun seeing like the little hacks and things that people come up with, though.
Well, it's like what Constantine did earlier, where he just literally just fell on a ledge and it zipped him up somewhere.
Oh, remember the corner bug? That is like my favorite thing to jump on top of Croft Manor. I've been trying to intentionally get them to put a corner bug into one of the games for a long time. It's gonna happen before I quit Crystal someday. Like, I have to stay at Crystal till I get a corner bug into a game. Not that I'm planning on quitting anytime soon. Do not
you heard it here first, everybody.
I like my job a lot.
I'm sure you probably do.
Yes.
Come on. If I can get past this, this would be awesome. But you can. It's like sometimes it's been really easy, sometimes it's been quite difficult. Just. There we go. Haha.
Nice.
Now I'm stuck in a wall. No, I'm not. I'm there. Hooray.
You will not defeat me, Boulder.
No, exactly.
Macho broccoli.
Or the laws of physics in this case. I'm just gonna get hydrate. Yeah. Good luck fighting Steven Seagal later. Ooh! Nearly. Nearly. There we go. Let's go away from the molten meatballs of death. Right, here we go. So we got the fuse, and just got to get the last one. Oh no, we got all of them now, so we can just get Lara's pistols now, can't we? So now we got to climb ourselves out of this mess. Up here.
So I have a request for someone who's like culinary, who's talented in culinary things. I think that they should create like a nice meal based off of all the things that we've invented today, or the fandom has invented in the past. So some sort of bacon Lara Atlantean meatball meal, and then we'll all make it.
You could just make a BLT. You just got to work out what the T is in that. So it's going to be bacon Lara something.
I feel like we can, if we think hard enough, we can come up with more meal or like food references in this game that we see.
Or bacon, here we go, bacon Lara tagliatelle. There we go, a BLT. That could be sort of like a pasta dish of some sort. Don't know what else is. What other people got? Atlantean meatball sub. Yeah, that works because they do kind of look like they're firing spicy meatballs at your face.
Bacon Lara torso, gross.
Oh no!
Kill it with fire.
Kill it with everything. Oh, I like that. With broccoli. No, never with broccoli. You just ruined a perfectly good meatball Atlantean sub there. And thank you very much for the bits, Broken Martian, Hein, Jimmy Downit as well. Lara Croft for Smash, thank you very much for the bits. 300 bits from Lara Croft for Smash, thank you very much. So we're on 21,078 for the Winston Freezer Fund. Keeping that old Yella nice and chill there. Right, we got the guns.
I think broccoli does need to be a part of it because of the relevance that I found out today. So we've got broccoli, meatballs, and bacon. So that's the start of our meal.
Marco Meatballerly, I think someone's tried to.
Broccoli.
There we go.
Stop trying to make meatbally work. Or a thing. Oh, did I just mess up a Mean Girls quote? I fail.
I can't say I would get the reference. I have not yet exposed myself to Mean Girls. It might be one of my quarantine desert discs.
You gotta watch it. It's hilarious.
I like the GIFs though. I like the reaction GIFs that people post from it. Thank you very much for the bits there, Terranetta. Oh, right. I have pulled the lever.
Who's Amanda?
I don't know. Who is Amanda? Right, so that's the first secret done. Right, so now we go down to Mr. What was the vote in the end? What was the general consensus? Am I running away from Mr. Am I being pacifist with Mr.
SteveOfWarr? Oh God!
I couldn't tell because they just said do it, and I don't know what they meant. Like do it what? Like which version?
They have a habit of doing that sometimes. That my chat are enthusiastic, but not always concise. But I love them.
So
little rascals.
Do it, kill him, or skip it. Literally both are. Okay, kill him, skip it, kill him, do it, skip.
For fuck's sake. Oops, sorry.
Skip. Okay, I think it's skip. Oh, you're fine. It's your stream. I think skip is good because I'm seeing more skips.
Oh, someone's challenged me to kill him. Well, looks like my hand is forced. My hands are now tied. It is the law on my streams. If I get challenged by somebody in the age-old Mortal Kombat, I will have to challenge them. I had to fulfill that challenge. Okay. It's time to do the Lara Croft hopscotch, which is basically just do this repeatedly, keep on firing until they die. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. Oh, someone's just told me to ignore the challenge. Now I'm conflicted. What's going on? Right. Shoutouts to Stella, by the way, who I got the save file from for this particular run.
Nice.
I'm just gonna disappear past here. John Marston, you ain't, mate. And there goes one of the more forgettable characters in the entire franchise. Except I got his guns now. It's all good. Right. R.I.P. and pepperoni. Right, so now we've done the hard part. Let's get on with the rest of the easy part. Let's save that. Poor guy. He ain't going to be in Rush Hour 3. So, right. Let's see if I can pull off some interesting jumps here. Right. Okay, shimmying? Who needs to shimmy? Well, I can just jump over things. That's the way the designers intended to play this game, wasn't it? Isn't that right, Megan?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Completely. Right.
They meant to give the player agency to do what they wanted.
Oh, look at that. Pixel perfect. Right, I'm just going to save that before I make a fool of myself by dying in the literal next screen. Here we go. I do love the sound of these magnums. I kind of gutted that they only used it for one game. They sound like anti-aircraft cannons almost. They're very powerful sounding, you know?
Yep. They are for sure.
They are very pew-pew guns, according to one particular person in the chat. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Oh, that was close. Bit too close. Right. Fine. We're going to go over this way and get the shotgun. Thank you very much for the bits there, Angel Ash. Okay. Just going to casually push myself out of the way of this oncoming ninja boulder. Oh, here it comes. And there it is. Thought you could get me, didn't you? Thought your plan was rock solid. There we go. Just shimmy on past this little boulder and completely do this level in the way the designers intended. Hey, thank you very much for the follow there, David Carroll. And to all the other people that have just followed my channel, thank you very much. I'm sorry that I'm not able to catch up with absolutely everything that's been going on. It's a bit difficult, but I do appreciate every single one of you. I might have to do this the proper way now. Might have to. Yeah, let's do it the normal way. I'll behave. Oh, someone's redeemed a stretch. Oh. There we go. Thank you. At least someone out there is looking after my health and well-being.
So you're gonna have to explain that to me again. Being a complete novice with streaming thing, are people issuing commands to get you to hydrate and stretch?
Yep.
That's amazing. So, like that's that's like a wellness plan.
It is, because basically Twitch allows you to accumulate what they call channel points. So it's a way of incentivizing people to watch more of your content. So they get rewarded by more channel points, the more minutes or however it's judged that they watch. So then you can, basically the streamer can set whatever rewards those points can be spent on. So I've got ones where people can basically set me a challenge to do things like either with like mixed controls or with a handicap, or do things like hydrate and stretch. For example.
Oh, that's so wholesome. I love it.
It's just something trying to look after myself a bit more during this whole COVID quarantine nonsense where I've been working from home and spending most of my time sat in this chair, staring at the screen. It's crazy. Oh, thank you very much there for the... Holy crap. 5 gift subs there from Suggestive Gaming. Actual YouTuber Suggestive Gaming, everybody. Go check his content out. He's a good guy. Someone I'm actually going to be working with soon, actually, on some Tomb Raider content, which is going to be exciting.
Awesome.
Yeah. I did one basic recently with a channel called Ink Ribbon Gaming on the Game Boy Color Tomb Raider games, which I actually have to admit I've never played, but it was interesting to sort of like be a part of that. And then Suggested Gaming and I are going to be doing some Tomb Raider timeline based shenanigans, sort of going through the chronology of all the different eras, which is going to be cool. So yeah,
Love it.
very much looking forward to that. And hydrate as well. I have to drink. So go on then, Megan, all-knowing Oracle of Tomb Raider. What factoids can you tell us about this particular segment here? We got any
About
killers?
this specific segment.
Well, just this like these like next 3 levels. Have you got any anecdotes at all from playing them personally?
I'm trying to think so. I'm trying to think of some. I should actually grab my my strategy guide because the Prima strategy guides have hilarious commentary on them. I actually for Tomb Raider 2, I have this VHS, an actual VHS walkthrough guide.
Oh
and
wow!
It's got this hilarious woman dressed up in a costume, like giving you like a walkthrough.
Oh, please tell me it's some
and
way
I kind of feel like
that you've digitized that in some way.
Yeah, I actually have a VHS player and a software to digitize things, so I'm working on that. But I feel like we should integrate that into the TR2 run somehow.
That would be incredible, and I would be happy to help because that would just be hilarious in some way.
You know, it's more anniversary thing, but one of the like the Atlantean, like the doppelganger Lara, almost didn't make it into the anniversary edition, which makes no sense. Just because they were really tight on stuff, and Jason Botta, one of our designers, just like went to town and was like, "No, this is not happening. I'm not leaving Doppy out." And so he just like went and did the design doc for the whole puzzle himself, and then just put it in the game. And they're like, "Okay, he managed to do it in time."
So this is anniversary edition. Is this crystals, or did you talk about the core one that just got that?
Yeah, the crystal one. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So that's kind of why even though we're not having a full month dedicated to anniversary, I think it'd be really fun to have Jason Botta and a couple of the others on the stream.
Definitely.
Oh my God, Rachel! Yes, soccer dad. So Rachel and I spent a lot of time together with Jason Botta at an event in London, or no, it wasn't Earl's Court. Where is it? Where's the
London are you about to say? Okay, right.
No, shoot.
Trafalgar?
The train. She knows what I'm talking. Birmingham, yeah.
Oh, that's totally
the Birmingham
far from
show.
Earl's Court.
There's like nothing to do out there other than at the show, so we had some hilarious adventures with Jason Botta. We were basically all just exhausted and completely like just out of our minds at that point.
Amazing.
But yeah.
I can't... Sorry, carry on.
Go ahead. I
was going to say, I can't honestly remember the last time I went to Birmingham. That's all I was going to say. Nothing too much interesting, really. Just going to add a little
I've never been there outside of just for the EGX. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, EGX is the only time I've ever been there.
I like how they actually they managed to sort of remodel this room and sort of like just put a couple of the box textures on the surfaces here to make it implied that it actually exploded in game. But it didn't.
Yeah.
I thought that was quite clever. So now we're going to be fighting. We're going to be fighting the skateboard. Whoa, man, rad 90s kid. Because when hiring goons for your super secret plan to resurrect a long dormant race of flesh people, of course you want the top class to be joining your team, and of course the criteria for one of those to join Natla's team would be, does he have a skateboard? Tick. Yes, of course. Join the team. There we go. So here we have skateboard kid with 2 Uzis. Elite special operative who dies in about 5 shotgun shells. Thank you. Next.
Yeah. You just wonder like what the job description was for that he responded
I'd love to see his CV. I honestly would. I'd love to see his CV. Talents include kickflip, maybe a nose grind. You're hired.
Maybe he's like related to Natla somehow, like her
Natla's nephew
or something, and that's how he got the job.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe we could just like invent some really kind of like cool backstory for this character, or something.
I think it's headcanon. No.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, make
Real
our own
thing.
headcanon. You know,
let's give him a story because he doesn't have one.
You got, you know, seeing as you guys are going to be unifying the timelines, you got to think of this stuff. These are the important details that fans are going to be craving.
I know.
They want answers for this.
We also need to find out who the hell voiced Natla. That is still like one of my
Yes.
#1 goals I'm trying to find out.
That is, yeah, I'm very surprised that there's no documentation somewhere that sort of like says who voiced like Natla, the 90s kid, or any of the other characters apart from Lara. Or even
I've
Larson.
asked everybody I know on that worked on the original game. Like, I've asked them all, and none of them know.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. It's a bit
Raider Mama says, I told you, Steve, it's Natla's nephew on work experience. Oh, boy, what a day to have that. Oh, gee, thanks, Auntie Natla, for giving me this experience. I'm really going to enjoy working, see what you do for your living. Yeah, here, kid, just hold these 2 Uzis and make sure you point them straight. Oh, thanks. Right, boulder time. Boulder number 1. Boulder number 2.
Meatball number 2.
Meatball number 3, please. And there we go.
Now we got
But
a
most
full
of-
sub.
Now you have a full sub.
There we
Meatball
go.
number 4. Secret meatball.
Bonus
Secret
meatball. Surprise
Bonus-
meatball.
It's the best.
Hashtag. Go ahead.
Hashtag bonus meatball, I think you were going to say,
Yeah.
weren't you?
Let's take that away. That's our takeaway from this run.
Natla employed an army of skinless creatures and sentient giant molten meatballs. There we go.
Exactly.
Recipe for success and for taste.
Good. We're gonna Subway partnership now.
Oh, completely.
Natla's meatball sub.
Someone in the
I'll
chat's
get
just like,
right on that.
yeah,
Put
please
it at
do.
the top of my list. Priorities above all else.
Sweet. I'm glad we both agree. Someone said, is this where IKEA are getting their supply from? Maybe. Does Natla Industries have they branched out into Swedish furniture? I mean, that's a good way to go. No one will suspect
Yeah.
anything. You can conquer the world and also have a really cool chest of drawers that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. There you go. Right, so this bit's interesting, but it's fine. We just push things. We push things until other things happen, which is basically this game in a nutshell to a degree.
Yeah.
Pushing things to reach other things and then pick up other things.
And then shooting
The
hits
game.
occasionally.
Exactly. So you're getting the hang of this, Megan. It's... We'll make a review
I'm,
around
I'm a great streamer.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. You're so great, you don't even need to play the games you stream.
Exactly. I can be a sidekick. I feel okay about that. Just not playing.
Yeah, no, that's totally feasible. Sorry, so now we push this. Yeah, Shelley unfortunately has said in Tomb of Ashes interview that she didn't
Amanda?
know, because he did ask her. And
Yeah.
she didn't know at all. She hasn't got a clue. It just adds to the mystery who this, like, elusive voice actress was.
I wonder if she even knows we're looking for her.
Maybe not. Maybe
Probably
not.
not. She doesn't know how big of a mystery she is.
She doesn't know the legacy she's left. By the way, does anyone know what's happened to Judith Gibbons? Like, what's she doing these days?
I think Ash has talked to her recently, right?
I don't know. I know that Jonelle Elliott he has, but Judith Gibbons, I'm not too sure.
I think she's just living her life.
Jason!
Right, so this... Sorry, I'm just reminding myself where to go. She does theatre, does she? All right, okay, fair enough, Ash. No, it's just interesting to see where she sort of went from this, because I only know her from... I think most people only know her from these games. Right, now time to equip the Uzis and never de-equip them again for the rest of the stream. Here we go, here's bald guy, who's kind of orange, if you notice. If you look at the back of his head, I'm going to fully heal. For some reason, he's got a brown face, but he's got an orange body. It's very strange.
Yeah, that is strange. Never noticed.
Stop, sucker.
Yeah. See what I mean? He looks like he's got like, he's like he's been tangoed. He's got orange hands and orange chin, but his face and part of his arms are A brown? Very strange. I've always thought that was a very odd choice of colour. Orange, you glad?
Tangoed as in a drink?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I don't know whether or not you guys have Tango over there. Fanta probably
Dance?
is more of a... Fanta is probably more
Fanta,
recognisable
yeah,
brand
we got
over there.
Fanta.
Yeah. It's like a... Tango's like an orange soda. Right, here we go. Oh, why did the controller do that? Damn you, DualShock 4. Right, let's try that again. You didn't see anything. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for the bits. Terranetta, what have you put there? Judith recently appeared in a recent Lara Croft PT video where she left a message for Shelley. It was awesome. Ah, cool. I need to see that then in that case. I just like finding out where people are now, if you know what I mean. Like what they're up to. It's just fascinating.
Yeah. It is interesting finding out what people have transitioned into. Like Heather from the original team working on doing like architecture now, and said that she doesn't build traps into people's homes, which I actually feel like I would want that. Like,
you would want spike traps and rolling boulders into your house.
At least secret rooms and stuff.
Right, and how many secret rooms are you planning on having?
I don't know, but my dream house would, without a question, have like a secret room, probably behind a bookshelf.
Okay, cool. That makes sense. That makes sense. But what sort of trap would you ideally want in your house? If you had a choice of any trap from any of the series, what would it be?
Oh, it has to be from the series. They're all pretty deadly.
They are. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that would actually leave me alive, especially because I'm super not coordinated. There's like no way I would make it out of any of them.
No, that would be a bit of a problem there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we put this thing in and open sesame. 33 minutes, not bad. And we got all the secrets. Happy days. Only 3 kills. Oh yeah, this is... Natla puts the thing into the spiky thing and then... Ooh, big evil ball. Do you know what I would actually like to see? Like, the versions of these cutscenes that we're using in this particular one is like stuff that people have like AI upscaled. I'd love to see if there are any kind of like original renders that people could actually that could be sort of like maybe released to sort of re-render out at higher resolutions. You know what I mean? Because like the Tomb Raider 2 stuff has got interlacing, and I know some fans have managed to fix those. But it'd just be cool to see it in like original quality without having it to be PS1 compressed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, fans have done some pretty incredible work making things, improving things over the years.
Yeah. Like the like Neha was and Constantine were talking about custom levels for Tomb Raider level editor and stuff. Like the stuff that people have been able to do with this game's engine is just absolutely incredible. Like I'm actually going to be spending time going through and sort of showcasing all of the best of the ones that I get recommended to me, just to sort of experience them for myself. And yeah, it's been really fun so far. The Christmas ones were fun, but there was this one called Mists of Avalon by someone called Titak. And it basically had, like, it started off in Croft Manor, and they'd recreated the Legend version of Croft Manor in this engine. Well, a modified version. Uh-oh, what the heck? I've got a screen problem. 2 seconds.
I just wanted to let you know on stream.
Thank you. I'm not too sure what happened there. Won't take me long to rectify. How long's that been like that, just out of interest?
I'm not sure. I looked away for a second.
Okay.
So thanks for popping on, Neha.
Yeah, thank you. Cool. I hope that hasn't been too long. There we go. 30 seconds. That's weird why I just did that. But yeah, there was like that level you start off in Croft Manor, and then you sort of work through all these, like, Winston's hidden all these items and stuff that Lara has to find again. It's sort of like a little game, and then you end up going through the crypts, and there's this whole underground area which is just massive. It's like stuff that I've never seen the engine being capable of, like, being done before, and it's crazy. Like, I'm looking forward to sort of seeing more of that stuff. So yeah, shout out to the community who like involved with that sort of thing. It's you guys are like doing some really impressive work.
They are, absolutely.
This is gross, isn't it? Can we just take a moment to appreciate the grossness of this particular? Look at this wall texture. Doesn't it make you feel icky?
It would not smell good in there.
No. What would you imagine? Would it smell of bacon? Probably not necessarily bacon, but maybe just meat.
Wet
in
bacon.
general.
I feel like it would smell wet and old.
Ooh, that's a deliciously terrible combination. But yes, very bang on. Let's pick up those. Oh, one of those is going to attack me. Pause break review says definitely warm and very sweaty. Yeah, that's a pretty appropriate descriptor there, I'd say, for this particular thing. Thank you very much for the bits and everyone who's been following, by the way. Sorry that I've not been able to keep up with the chat. I'm sorry, Megan, I don't mean to keep interrupting you. I do apologise.
No problem. We've got a little bit of a delay and you've got people to talk to, so no problem.
What was it you were going to say?
I said it'd probably smell worse than Larson's toe sweat.
Oh, yeah. Was that who said it in that cutscene?
It was Larson, wasn't it? It wasn't Pierre.
No.
Did I forget within the last 10 minutes after I saw it?
It sounded like an older dude. Because she was reading from like an ancient book, so maybe it was the person who.
It was the monk.
St. Francis.
It was the monk that said it. Yeah. But yeah, okay. Well, monk toe sweat probably is not any better.
No, definitely not. When was the last time they showered?
I just confused all the other ridiculous stuff that Larson says. He's full of bizarre one-liners.
Oh, it's even better in Chronicles. Even better in Chronicles, yes. Where they just make him sound like he got hit on the head a few times, and he's just like, hey, he's like, hey, boss, like the stereotypical cartoon gangster sidekick type.
You got kicked in the head by a horse, right?
You were kicked in the head in the horse, in a horse, no, with the horse. Come, I'll buy you a milkshake. Right. I love this room as well. It's the fact that the rest of this level kind of revolves around it, which I find really quite impressive. Like, scale-wise, you're just slowly making your way higher and higher. And also, I can't be the only person that, like after defeating the... Oh, dear. After defeating the final boss, did a massive swan dive off the platform and into the lava. I can't be the only person.
Nah, I think everybody did.
Please tell me.
I was surprised to find out how many people actually did that. Like, people were like, oh, of course I swan dived all the way off the top of a high platform and killed her. Of course. Oh, Marty said hi. Thank you. Mom, I said hi back.
Okay. I'm just going to do this section again quickly. I forgot to save. It's all cool. I'm just going to rush through this part. Just ignore them. They'll come to me. They'll get what's coming. Hello, Jimmy Bimmy TV. Those crazy boys. It's just so eager. He's had too many energy drinks. Stop it. Now he's gone. Where's he gone? Nope. It's that howling sound they make as well. It's just very off-putting, isn't it?
Macho broccoli.
Very creepy. There's a secret underneath the first platform in the lava room. Noted. Thank you very much, Atlantean. An actual Atlantean is in the chat. Watch out. Don't annoy him. He may explode. Okay. Thank you very much for the
fun way to
bits
start
there.
a weekend.
I know, right? Okay. Let's go down and take care of business. Once I've done that, I'll save, and then we'll carry on.
Macho broccoli.
Also, the switch texture as well. It's a spine, broccoli. Isn't it? I'm not the only one that thinks that, right? Oh, hang on.
Oh, I never really noticed that, but yeah.
Macho broccoli.
I get that too now.
Hang on. I'll give you a closer view in a second. Hang on. We've got to take care of this annoying...
Macho broccoli.
Splody boy. Oh, hello.
Macho broccoli.
It's a spine, isn't it? That's what it... I'm not the only person that notices that, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Being very brash with my tactics at the moment. It's interesting actually going through the classic Tomb Raider games, and like you sort of start to notice what elements they start to like reuse. Like in terms of like music and sound effects, like the atmosphere track for this particular level. I've noticed it a couple of other times in some kind of like final levels for like Tomb Raiders 2 and 3. I think definitely 3, but maybe I might be wrong on 2. But it's interesting though, because you've got like the whole pulsating heartbeat and humming machinery and stuff, and it's Oh, I see the secret now, Atlantis. Yeah, okay, I'll get that in a second.
To be fair, they had to turn around things so quickly. It's like, use as much as you can.
Yeah, especially like games like Chronicles, when you sort of like delve into the history of the deadlines that they had to work with. It's just absolutely insane that they're able to pull off what they did, and it's commendable.
Yeah,
I mean, sorry.
I was gonna say kudos to them for coming up with the whole idea of Chronicles in general, like having like all of a sudden, nope, make another game to align with the movie and stuff, and they killed off their character, quote unquote. Like they came up with I thought a really cool sort of solution to get a game out there but keep their cliffhanger.
Yeah, the framing device for the story was actually quite a good one. I wish in some areas it would have been a bit sort of like had a bit more time in the oven, but they had some good ideas there. I quite like the idea of the diving suit, even though the level was quite short. I quite liked the idea of going underwater and having a diving suit to play about with. But and I liked the spookiness of the island levels.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though what was it, the little I can't remember what they're called, but they're the small little pygmy creatures that come up and bite your ankles. They're a bit annoying. But
they're terrifying.
That's the sea hag you mentioned earlier. Actually, I thought that was absolutely terrifying as well. It's haunting. What is it, you know? It's just this
for real terrifying.
Yeah, it is. It just looks like what was it? It looked like someone took the skin off of Mr. Burns and put him in a bloomin' mermaid costume, because it's got like the really pointy nose and the...
Yeah. I've never heard anybody say that. Did you say that in chat earlier in Laurie's stream?
I didn't say that in chat earlier. I did actually use that analogy in my video, but I
Someone did say it in chat today, and I've never heard that before, but it's totally spot on. Like, yeah, Mr. Burns. Skinless Mr. Burns.
Right, just gonna pull this. Oh, hang on. I do definitely miss the refinements they made in some of the later ones. Because sometimes you walk up to a lever and you hold down use, and sometimes she'll just like keep swimming. And like you spend most of your time trying to pick something up sometimes. Like Constantine tried, bless him, was just like kept swimming past a med kit. And it's like, oh, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Okay. Right, just gonna quickly save. Sav, there we go. Hello, Mr. Boulder, how's your family? And there he goes. Right. And jump down here. I'm gonna go for the secret up. Oh, crumbs! Whoops. It's a good job I saved, eh? Safety saves are always the way to go.
I like that.
Okay. Okay. Yep, brill. Jump up this. Side jump. Widdly woo. Up we go. Awesome. Thank you very much for the bits, everybody, and any new followers. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the. I hope you enjoyed everybody else's streams today. They've all done fantastic jobs. Like Constantine did a really good job. Laurie did a fantastic job as well, doing 2 sections of this game. Arguably the longest section as well, Grease. Wouldn't you say, Megan?
Yeah, she's a trooper.
I was just like...
It's been a lot of fun, and I've enjoyed having... What were we saying?
What were we saying? Oh, we're just talking about the job, the good job that everyone else has been doing today with their streams. Like Constantine and Laurie and stuff. And especially with Laurie having to do the longest section of the game.
Oh, sorry, I think I might be cutting out.
Calling Moscow. Come in, Moscow. Can you hear me? Megan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm cutting out a bit. Sorry.
That's okay. No problem. Take your time. Take your time. It's fine. Right, so we're going to pull this lever again because that particular door's on a timer. So if I pull this lever and then we race through it again. Oh, even the handles are made of bone. I didn't realise that before. Ugh. Goodness. Yeah, it is. Technology is a wonderful thing, except when it fails. Because unfortunately, Laurie had a computer problem where she crashed halfway through, near enough, and that put a bit of pressure on. But she managed to power on through. Absolute trooper. But there's nothing worse than having... Uh-oh. Balls. There's nothing worse than having something crap out on you whilst you're playing. It is it's one of the bane of many a streamer's life, trying to work out what to do and how to recover from certain problems. Bone in the water, is it bone broth? I don't know, actually. It could be. You could put whatever headcanon reason you want to, really, for that particular item. Okay.
Macho broccoli.
Okay, cool. Can we just also sort of say thank you to Megan Marie and also Neha for and Crystal Dynamics for putting this on for everybody, and the fact that they're actually going to be doing streams for other Tomb Raider games each month, which is a very exciting prospect. I'm very excited for that myself. So we got that. So now I'm going to slide. And very special thank you to having like myself and Laurie and Constantine on. Megan and Neha. It's just been an absolute privilege and pleasure to be able to play one of my favourite games for everybody here. So I'm hoping everybody here is having a good time. And it's not too late for all the people in the UK that are still staying up to watch old Steve fumble about with explodey boys. Oh, hang on.
I love it.
Oh, we're back.
I think I'm here. Yeah, sorry about that. It was very challenging to work from home when your internet is spotty.
Yes.
Yeah, we weren't sure if it would be tough or if it would be like, you know, kind of weird and disjointed to have different streamers play different levels, but I've loved this. This is super fun seeing different people and getting their different commentary and rating each other's channels. Like, I love this. This is super cool.
Renault has, Neha's asked for me to explain the whole macho broccoli thing. So to explain macho broccoli, it's from a joke that I made in my Tomb Raider 2 video, where essentially the way that one of Marco Bartoli's goons says his name, it's at the end of the very first level. And he says a line,
macho broccoli,
and he says like, to the sins and fortunes of Marco Bartoli. So I decided to sort of make a bit of fun of that by saying Marco Bartoli's name in a number of different ways that wasn't right. So I said things like tub of Bertoli, which is like a olive spread, or macho broccoli, which was one of them, and then it had stuff like Charles Barkley and bathroom sparkly was another one, and I did that every time I mentioned Marco Bartoli's name on the video. I use that as a sort of recurring gag. But the macho broccoli one seems to be one that people kind of latched onto, which I find like incredible. So I've got an emoji in the chat there that people use. I've got it as a kind of like, it's a pseudo mascot for the channel almost, but it's just a bit of fun, really. And that's where it stemmed from. It stemmed from Tomb Raider 2 and me just having a bit of fun with it. Marco Bartoli, macho broccoli. It's dumb, but I love it. It's dumb as all hell. Right, so now we've made it past this bit. And yes, lava. Static, stagnant lava. So normally what I was supposed to do for that segment, you're supposed to go into this room, and you're supposed to flip that switch and then go through that door there, and go up to where I was earlier, but I actually did a bit of a skip. You can just literally run across and jump and grab the ledge. You've got enough length to be able to do that, and you can basically pull the lever up there and just pull the lever once to make it back into this area again. So it saves a little bit of time. Right, cool. What we got here? There's a pit. Spikes. Don't want to have that. This is like another texture that I don't quite like. As in, like, I like it because it's disgusting, but it's kind of like grim, if that makes sense, because it's all like muscle tissue and it's like organy and stuff. It's ugh, yeah.
They did a good job if they meant to gross us out. So. Great work.
Completely. Mission accomplished there. The broccoli thing made you become a follower. Excellent. The power of Macho Broccoli, I guess.
Macho
Bringing people to
broccoli.
my silly stuff. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Gristle and fat. Yeah, that's another. Yeah, gristle and fat. That actually sounds like a. Oh, poop. It's a good job I saved, eh? That actually sounds like a bad fast food chain. A diner somewhere. A greasy spoon or something. Gristle and fat. Ugh.
Or like a band name.
Yeah, maybe like a metal band or something. Or a bad comedy duo.
Yeah.
Like Chaz and Dave, Gristle and Fat, you know, that sort of thing.
Love it.
Right, so let's try this again. Yes, I did happen to stop at that particular corridor right in the wrong place, didn't I? Just my luck, eh? It's a good job I've practiced, eh? Done nothing but practice this particular part of the game for the last few hours today. Just making sure that I remember where things are, more than anything. The last game I've actually been spending most of my time playing was Legend. Right.
Yeah, that'll be a faster
Macho
run through than most
broccoli.
of them. Since it's a shorter game.
Yeah, it is quite a short game. Good game, but it is quite short
Yeah.
compared to like the classics, isn't it? Come on, I don't want to particularly move. There we go. If you get in the way, it's your own fault, Splody boy. Right, here we go.
What was Constantine calling them? Flappy boys?
Flappy boys.
I think that's what he was calling the bat guys, which was just amazing. I love it. I've never heard that, but like that is
Flappy
absolutely
boys.
what they're called in my head now. Flappy boys.
Norse chick apparently wants me to sign her broccoli. You do know Norse. This is a Christian stream. I won't tolerate that sort of language. Right, so lever time. So levers either release explodey boys, or they do this. So I've got to do it 3 times. So hopefully I can remember which one's which. If not, it's no big deal. It's fine. But if I can get this right first time, that'd be amazing. No! Oh, you fool! Oh no! There's his friend as well. Skinless Bob. Right, let me just heal. Why did it put my guns away? Did I tell you to do that, game? No. Stop it. Oh, there he is with his toothpick gun and meatball sub launcher. There we go, he's dead. Right, let's see what's hiding behind lever number 1. There we go. And... oh, hello. I like how confused some of them look when they get burst. They sort of come out and they're just kind of like, oh, where am I? Who am I? What place is this? So I just best to
Literally
put them out of
just
their
born.
misery, isn't it? Yeah. Right.
Welcome to this world.
Welcome to die.
Yeah. Oh, it's kind of
Yeah.
dark.
No, that's actually a quote from the X-Men arcade game. It's like a poorly translated famous line that M. Bison says.
Oh, yeah,
He sort of goes, X-Men, welcome to die. It just makes no sense.
Translation
cool.
errors in classic games are hilarious.
Oh, completely. I live for stuff like that. Right, cool. We have done this part. Let's move on to part number 2. Hope everyone in the chat is doing okay, by the way. Hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, morning, into morning, brunch, whatever time it is over there. I hope you're having a good one. Their AI apparently gets confused, and sometimes the pathfinding is a little glitch, and it makes them docile if I stay put. Ah, okay. Interesting.
Whatever works.
Exactly. Desperate times, eh?
Mhm.
Oh, lovely. Looks quite homey. It's a great night here in Ireland, having a lot of fun here. Excellent. Good to know. Oh, yep, there's another sentient boulder, meatball thing. But what I find quite funny about the puzzles in these particular segments with the rolling boulders is that you can reset them they have the common decency to sort of give you another crack. So you so basically, like, this part you can't come past because it's blocked the door. So you're supposed to basically push this in front of the path where it falls to stop it from reaching it. But what I quite like is the fact that you can just literally just go round here, and then the boulder's like, right, places everybody, like it's some kind of stage production. And they're just like, right, position 1 and action. Okay, just pull the lever. And
I appreciate they thought of that, though.
Yes, exactly. Very convenient.
It's so annoying when you break something and it doesn't reset, and you're like, oh, guess I live here now. Like, we're not moving forward.
Atlantis is so cozy and homey with its moist and damp walls made of muscle and bone and sinew. So homey. I can't wait to see this range in the IKEA catalogue. The Atlantis range.
Not what you expect, trust us.
No, exactly. It warns you on the box, warning may contain explosive products. Assemble with care. Right, save. Yes. The Natla catalogue. Oh, someone's redeemed a stretch. Thank you very much. Gaming Virtua. And a hydrate as well. Oh, pardon me. Lovely stuff. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, what part is this next? This part's fine. See, a lot of people, like, when I said to them that I was actually doing Atlantis, they were like, oof, better you than me. And I'm thinking to myself, like, am I the only person that thinks that these particular levels aren't that bad? Or was it just...
jumped on it.
Or was it just me? Yeah, I did, because I wanted to play these levels. I love these levels, because they're just so cool. But I'm surprised that, like, other people that I've spoken to are just like, oh, no, I don't quite like them. I find them quite annoying or something, or X reason why. It's, yeah, I know. I find them actually not too bad. They have some tricky segments, like the boss, especially with the platform, with as little space as you've got to maneuver, can be a pain in the arse, especially if you run off the edge. That can be a bit difficult, but other than that, it's not too bad. Natla's pretty easy, especially when you know what to do, and that she comes back for more.
You're doing a great job.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Cat.
Oh, hello. Excuse me, Atlantis police, are you flying without a license? Ah, yes. Another crime solved. Pistol. Oh, someone's challenged me to do pistols only. Okay. Hard mode activate. Well, he's not specified a time, so maybe, unless someone wants to sort of like counter that with a counter challenge. Let's do some saving. Magnums are technically pistols. I like that my own chat finds loopholes for me.
Yeah.
It saves me a lot of work. Let's do that. Magnums are technically pistols. Thank you. How very progressive of you. Right. Love the meatballs. I definitely do love them. Hey, hi Queen X. Thank you very much for the resub there. Welcome to the War Clan. Awesome. So, save this again. Just being extra cautious, just in case. Just in case. Atlantean says, Angry Atlantean says, Magnums work well too. Thank you, Angry Atlantean. Please don't explode. Take a chill pill and relax. It's fine. Thank you very much for the follow. Michiki77. I'm very sorry if I've butchered that name. But welcome, thank you. By the way, if anyone is new to the channel and stuff, I've got some links here I can just quickly share. I've got a Discord called the War Manor where you can join in and play the Freeze the Butler game. And I've also got my YouTube channel as well. If you've never checked out my stuff, I've got some Tomb Raider content in there, which I think you might enjoy. But other than that, thank you very much for being a part of the stream tonight. It's been very, very cool to have you here. S-Kings is just spamming my face in the chat. I'm not sure what to think of that. It's my own version of the PogChamp emote, I think. Atlantean says, "Oh yes, poke fun at my explosive rage. Hardy ha ha." It's all right, Atlantean. We all know you're taking therapy. We all know you're taking classes to better yourself. It's fine. You've got this. You're a strong, confident Atlantean. Okay. Angel Ash, thank you very much for the bits. Camelot Wizard and Mackers, thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the War Clan.
Just pronouncing people's names right alone while trying to play a game, like, that's complicated enough for me.
I don't even get it right sometimes. Like, some names, I literally spend about 30 seconds with some names making sure that I've read it right in my mind, but I probably have still got it wrong when I read it out loud. You know? It's still very difficult. I feel like I have to sometimes put my face to the screen and just be like, is that what it is, Sonny? Like an old man with a magnifying glass. But it's difficult. I've actually not been doing this for I think I've only been doing streaming for about a year or so properly. Like as soon as, especially seeing as like COVID has dropped and stuff. COVID has dropped. It's not like a flipping mix album, is it? It's given me a lot more time to sort of be able to sort of work and give this more of a go.
Yeah.
And everyone's got time at the moment, and whether or not they've got the time to be able to sort of keep an income, or whether or not they've got time to just to themselves. It's nice that people have been able to sort of keep their lives up and running, and their families have been keeping safe. Like one of my moderators actually recently recovered from a COVID diagnosis. And his family have just reached the tail end of that, and it's really nice to sort of like have everyone sort of rally around everybody and sort of spread some nice positivity, because I think we blooming need it at the moment until this whole thing's over, don't you think? Without question. I mean, how has it been for you guys, like the whole COVID situation?
I mean, you know, we're lucky that we have Crystal has been fantastic at supporting us, and you know, we just have an open line to HR if you need something, or you know, you need something to improve your home situation. How can we help? Do you need technology? Do you need support? You know, whatever you need. They've been really great.
That's awesome.
They're also extremely cautious about letting us back. Like, you know, they're being extremely conservative. They're working on policies to let us work from home permanently if we want to. Like, nothing has been decided yet fully. Like, they're working on that policy, but you know, the plan is that if people need to, they can stick around and work from home. I personally am going a little nuts. Like, I really like being around people.
Yes, I get that. I empathize a lot with that.
So, I mean, I'm very fortunate that I have a nice situation. I have my own office. I can shut the door, you know, like I can make it work. So we're fortunate in that way, but everybody does really miss each other. You know, like we shipped a game and didn't get to have a launch party together. We didn't get to celebrate together, you know, stuff like that. It's just... Yeah. Everybody just misses each other, you know. Like I said, I've never met Neha in person. Like, I hired her and I've not met her.
Well, that makes two of us.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Oh, poop. Lara barbecue, anybody? How do you want a medium rare, or by the looks of things, very well done?
Is that the name of the meal we're making now?
What, Lara barbecue?
Lara barbecue?
Yeah, could do. I mean, you're more than welcome to add ingredients to that particular dish that you've made up. What would the key ingredient be?
Amanda.
Hey, plug-in Frodo, thank you very much for the resub. Hey, sorry?
I feel like that should just be the name, is the Lara barbecue, and then it's got, all we know is it's got meatballs, bacon, and broccoli in it so far.
Meatballs, bacon, and broccoli. Ugh.
So far. We've got time to figure something else.
Okay, yeah, no, we've got plenty of time to work this out. We'll get a focus group sorted, and then we'll just, you know, beta test some of the dishes first to people, and then roll it out when it's all complete.
Exactly.
Exactly. We got this.
What could go wrong?
Well, everything, but that's by the by. Fun fact, lava is too dense for humans to sink in, so that was a very accurate lava death. Thank you very much for that fun fact there, second bout of insanity. And Ukla, thank you very much for the follow. Ukla. Thank you. Plugin Frodo says, it's honestly awesome seeing you taking part in this event thing. How hard you work is really seeing results. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I mean, I just want to say thank you again to Megan and everyone at Crystal for giving me the opportunity, and everyone else to be able to do this. This has been really fun. This has been really, really fun.
It has been. I'm really looking forward to the rest of these now, and we'd love to have you back. There's a lot of games to get through, and especially if we're going to do some of these custom levels, working a bit more streaming and so on.
And the expansion packs as well. People seem to be interested in, like the gold and gold versions of Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3. Oh, no, that's not the sort of spicy meatballs I want to ingest. Thank you very much. But yeah, no, I'd be honoured to be welcomed back. If you got me in mind for any games in particular, then yeah, certainly.
What would be your next preference?
I quite like Tomb Raider 3.
Yeah,
oh no, I missed it. I missed the secret. Oh, poop. Let me just reload. There's a really, like, I call it the best secret of the game. Because you'll see in a minute. Because it's just like, oh, I wonder where the secret could be. Let me just check this rather obvious hole in the wall here. Oh, you know. there it is. Oh, I'm so glad that I didn't have to spend so long for finding that, you know. But no, I'm up for most things. I actually know of a couple of people to recommend to you guys to do things like Angel Darkness, for example. I've known some fantastic people who would be good recommendations for that. And they have like a lot of knowledge about
as the games get longer, we have more opportunities. So I think we can fit in and showcase a lot of different streamers. It's exciting.
Oh, completely. But yeah, no, it'd be just keep me posted, and I'll say if I'm down or not. That'd be fine. This bit's interesting because it's kind of framed like you're supposed to pull this lever, but if you pull this lever, that lava starts chasing you. So all you basically got to do is just... There you go. Just jump up there.
It's a fake out.
It is a bit, isn't it? It's kind of like a don't push this red button sort of situation. You're going to do it.
Let's spend the whole game teaching you to pull levers, and then in the last level, don't pull the lever.
Exactly.
Reverse psychology.
Indeed. It's basically 90s game design in a nutshell to a degree. Reverse psychology. You think you know everything? Haha, no. Surprise boulder attack. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got another ninja boulder there. You can see waiting in the wings, just ready to strike in the ways of the boulder martial art that his sensei taught him. And there we go. I'm sorry, it's not going to be your time. But this is the throne room, isn't it? Not today, Boulder. This is the throne room. So you've got Qualopec, got Tihocan,
that's so cool.
Plot twist, Natla, dun dun dun, which we'll find out shortly is she's really a splody girl in disguise. She's an Atlantean. But one that actually got to keep her skin. So this part here, oh, this is quite interesting how big the thrones are designed in this. They're freaking huge, aren't they?
They
like
are.
how big was Natla before she got frozen? You know?
I don't know.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Right. Okay. It's gonna heal actually. Yeah, the designs of Qualopec and Tihocan are quite interesting as well. You'll see it in the cutscene that we're going to see in a minute. It's they're sort of like retro-futuristic in a way. It's like they're sort of hinting at the highly technological, stereotypical version of Atlantis, before then diverting to this monstrosity.
It is bizarre.
Right. Cyanogen says she's Miss Splosion Man. Did you ever play a game called Splosion Man? Or hear of Splosion Man again on Xbox Live Arcade?
I played Miss Splosion.
Ah, yes.
Miss Splosion Man? Yeah,
yeah.
I played that one.
Yes, that's the one that Cyanogen said that basically Natla's Miss Splosion Man.
Totally.
Completely, Cyanogen, completely. Oh, ow. Doing the Lara Croft hopscotch again. Potato 2, potato 3, potato 4. There we go. It is dated. So this is the room before we get to see Bacon Lara, everyone's favourite Tomb Raider character. Or as I like to sometimes call her, E.T. Lara, because she kind of looks a bit like E.T.
Yeah. Yep.
Right, saving.
Also.
And they're not going to bother picking up that ammo. We don't need that. Got plenty. Yeah, there we can see her in the background there. I actually managed to... Oh, criminy. That's,
No!
Frick. That's bad. It's fine. I saved. Try again. Take 2. Thank you for the bits, Atlantean.
No.
Hey, and thank you very much for the host there, Crystal Dynamics. Oh, maybe I need to get myself out of that corner. How did the Avengers stream go, by the way, Crystal Dynamics? If that is your real name.
Oh, hopefully pretty well. Well, that's nice that they hosted when they were done. They stream every Friday.
Do they? Cool.
I say they as if it's not my team, but you know what I mean. Those people over there.
Don't shoot myself. There we go. It locks onto her. But let me just heal again. I've got plenty of medkits. It's fine. Yeah, look at her. How weird. She's like, I don't know whether or not she's actually got like bones in places where the human body is not normally supposed to have bones, or if that's actually supposed to be muscle tissue. But look at her. Very strange
So
looking.
bizarre.
It's very bizarre. But yeah, what I was actually going to say was I actually managed to kill Bacon Lara by accident, and not the way that you're not supposed to be.
How did you do it?
Well, basically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go to that lever there to open that trapdoor, and essentially stand on that space, same space on the opposite side, and she falls into the lava pit. What happened on my game, and I've actually got footage of this somewhere when I was recording for TR1, she fell off that ledge there and she died from fall damage, but she didn't die.
Oh no!
She died from fall damage, but she kind of got stuck in the floor, but was dead, but wasn't dead, because if you took out the guns, she would, like, her arms would still be moving and she would still be locked onto you. So I couldn't actually progress through because that door that's next to me there, that doesn't open unless she goes into the pit. So I had to reload, and thankfully, I think I had a save that wasn't too far back. Yeah, she literally just ran off the edge like that, and then she just, for some reason, died of fall damage, which was bizarre. My wife's in the chat, she saw it happen, and she said it was funny.
I love finding unique ways to work around the intended game design.
Steve!
Fun fact: if you drop her into the pit and you look down the pit, you can still see her moving. Ah, okay. I don't know if I can get there fast enough. Sometimes the pit closes. Okay. Yeah, can you see that? So she's technically not dead, but because she's in the pit, it's like a level trigger to open that door. But because she died in a part that wasn't that, it wouldn't open this door and I couldn't actually complete the game. So that can happen. Very rare, but it can happen. Okay. So we're nearing the end of this particular level. I'm just going to save quickly, just in case. You know it can happen. Crazy things. Oh, hydrate. Thank you very much, Nicholas Croft. Bye-bye, Bacon Lara. Have a nice time in hell. Oh, and stretch. Thank you. Oh. Oh. Thank you very much. Thank you. Just gotta be careful in this bit because you're quite close to... Oh, he's got a friend. You're quite close to him, so you want to make sure you can dodge out the way of his meatballs. His meatball supremes. And then you've got his hype man, who's running around like a crazy person trying to distract you. Hopefully we can take care of him now. Awesome. Right, dead. Dead, done. Right, so this area has 2 levers you're meant to pull. And one to bring up the drawbridge and one to open the door to Natla's, the Skion chamber. And the way to normally do it is you pull this one first and then you go to the other side, I'm pretty sure. And this is where the game shows me up and my memory completely fails me and it's like, no, you idiot, it was the other way around. And Atlantis, with another fun fact, if you jump across the lower platform instead of grabbing the ski on, a slide door will open. Ooh. Is there anything interesting in said door? Probably not. Raider Mama's going to have to head out. Wi-Fi just doesn't want to work for some reason. No worries, Raider Mama. Thank you very much for taking part in what you could, and it's been an absolute pleasure to have you here. Take care, and have a good evening. Right, here we go. Here it is. The Ski-On of Atlantis. Which bleeds, weirdly, if you shoot it. We'll see in a minute.
You can't do this.
We condemn you, Natla of Atlantis, for your crimes, for the flagrant misuse of your powers, and for robbing us of ours.
You can't.
Is that T-Hoken or Qualipec on the left?
That our people are ruled and
hard to
secured
tell.
under, and invading Tealpan and myself with
That's
our
Qualipec.
army, our warriors.
Clearly,
and
Qualipec doesn't like walking, so he's invented a Octopus sort of thing for himself.
powers of
Yeah.
creation for your own mindless destruction.
Yeah, that is such a weird
Mindless. Look at
combination
you.
of like.
Neither of you have
Heck
one
and-
squirt of inventive juice in
Yeah.
your heads. Wasters.
Let's
Did they use the term waster back in Atlantis?
I don't know. That's a bizarre one.
Individual
Oh, it's
pleasure.
gone off again. Okay.
Freak factory.
They're survivalists, a new generation.
A slaughter heap now. And you.
Sorry.
We're gonna lock
2
you
seconds.
in limbo. Make your veins, heart, feet, and that diseased brain stick solid with frozen blood. Greet your eternal unrest, Natla!
Sorry, everybody.
So dramatic.
Damned continent Atlantis.
I've just had to revert it to another capture format. Sorry, everybody. There we go. Put her on ice. Here we go. Famous line incoming.
Back again.
And you? For a grand reopening, I assume.
Evolution's in a rut. Natural selection at an all-time low. Shipping out fresh meat will incite territorial rages again. Will strengthen and advance us. Even create new breeds.
Kind of evolution on steroids, then.
Those runts Qualipec and Tehocan had no idea. The cataclysm of Atlantis struck a race of languoring wimps. Plummeted them to the very basics of survival again. It shouldn't happen like that.
Or like this.
Hatching commences in 15 seconds.
Too late
For abortions now.
Part of the operation.
No!
Watch where she falls. Yeah. That's not supposed to happen. She's supposed to disappear through like a fog effect, but it's just like...
Yeah.
It's time to fight Adam, everybody. Say hello to Adam.
Scary.
He says, and my controller doesn't seem to want to... Aha!
Oh no.
There we go.
No.
Fine. I've
So,
trained
question
for
for
this
you:
moment.
after you finish the game, are you up for jumping into Croft Manor for a minute just to show people around?
Of course I can. It
You have
would
energy
be
for
my
that?
pleasure.
Yeah. So once you jump into Croft Manor and show them around, Neha and I will start up the crystal stream again, and you can rate us after that a little bit.
Okay. No problem at all. Just make sure he doesn't grab you, otherwise he'll swing you around like a chicken wing. It's a weird noise he makes, isn't it? Come on, die already. He's got a really dramatic death as well. Like, you can just imagine Swan Lake playing whilst he's like, "Oh, I have been defeated. Fare thee well!" Ah!
Yeah.
And then he just explodes. It's absolutely brilliant. Right. I think you all know what's coming next. Yes, exactly. Completely within character. I think you all know what's coming next. I think you all know what's happening next. Let's play Count the Screams That Lara Makes. How many are you going to bet? 2, 3, 4. So David Carroll goes for 3. Norse Chick's just gone completely full in and gone with 100. Okay. Bridge says 7. Lady Akuma says 10. Someone with 31. 2.5, says Verdilit. Anyone recognize that name? We were talking about this level not too long ago in Chronicles. Right. So the general consensus is about 2.5 to 3, maybe 4. Okay. Right.
2.5 screams.
Let's do it.
All right.
2.5.
Ah, yeah.
2.5. Well done to whoever picked 2.5. You are the winners, and unfortunately there aren't any prizes this time on Takeshi's Castle. But stick around for next time. So we're now going to properly do the rest of the level. And I am going to be using the Uzis because I feel like I did the challenge. That challenge was just for that level, wasn't it? And this is probably going to incentivize people to screw me over now, isn't it? I'm just waiting for them to say it. Right, okay. So...
Pleb. I only listen to industrial voidscape.
Don't move this one. We move the one down here, don't we? Pretty sure. It's 3 from the ski-on platform. I demand a re-scream. Alright, okay. Let's see if we can get a re-scream. And also, I've just noticed my stream's a little bit choppy. So let's just there we go. Yeah, I don't quite know what happened there with that particular window. It just seemed to just bug out, but hopefully it's back to normal now. Let me know if I'll try my best to keep an eye out on the chat window. Not chat window, stream window. Just so I can catch it before you guys suffer any ill effects. Hey, thank you very much for the bits. And also thank you very much to Bean ×3. Bien ×3? I hope I get your name right. Raiding Hogwarts as well. I wonder what franchises you're a fan of. But thank you very much for the follow. Who else have we got? Downet, thank you very much for the 20 bits. Thank you. So what are we doing on the Winston Freezer Fund? We've got 21,970 points there for the Winston Freezer Fund. He is cool as ice by now. He's probably in the late stages of hypothermia. But we shall see.
Womp womp.
He shouldn't have poured my tea incorrectly. That's all I'm going to say. Right. Let's push the spine block out. Thank you for the bits, Angry Atlantean. 20 bits there. Thank you. The mean speech there, using a quote from Frozen. Quite interestingly, the cold never bothered him anyway. Oh, imagine a rendition of the film Frozen, but with Winston discovering himself. That would have been... I'd pay for that. Wouldn't like to hear him sing, though, really, would you? Oh, George... Lots of X's in your name. Welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. Oh, for the subscribe. Thank you. Terran Ultra, thank you very much for the 10 bits towards the Winston Freezer Fund. It's alright. All the bits donated to the Freezer Fund will then be used to make sure that he stays frozen. Nah, it's going to make sure that he gets a hot cup of cocoa afterwards. For his old tired bones. They should make a Tomb Raider musical, apparently, according to Lara Croft for Smash. Maybe. I mean, could that work? what would you imagine a Tomb Raider musical sounding like there, Megan?
I don't think that Lara would be the one singing. That just does not feel like it's in her style.
Okay. So you're not
Honestly.
imagining like a rock opera or something like that?
Okay, maybe a rock opera. She did say, wouldn't her original bio say that she was all into 9 Inch Nails and stuff?
Makes sense.
Steve!
Yeah.
Okay, so now that I've walked onto this arbitrary piece of the floor, that bridge has appeared, so now we can jumpity jump all the way back here. Oh no! And burn to death! Oh, this is why I saved. There we go. Yeah, this is one of the secrets that I learnt about afterwards and didn't practice, so this could take a couple of tries. Okay. Maybe a little bit further forward. And then... Yes. Huzzah. What's that for? A med kit and some Magnum stuff. Stuff that I'm not really going to be using.
The fight ahead.
Oh, there's plenty of...
on the final fight?
I'm going to use Uzis. It's the best weapon. They're the best weapons in the game, by far. Either that or someone in the chat can challenge me to something ridiculous, like a, I don't know, peeled banana or some rubbish. I mean, that'd be amazing. Like, replacing... Someone should do a mod where they replace, like, all of Lara's standard custom weapons with some joke stuff. Like, the grenade launcher gun could be turned into a peeled banana launcher. Or, the pistols could literally be water pistols. I reckon that could be quite fun.
Yeah.
Okay, saving. My controller is broken. Switch to keyboard controls for 5 minutes. Oh, please, Sanjin, no. I don't know the controls on keyboard. Oh, you poop face.
For the final boss?
Okay. For the final boss, then. For the final boss, I'll work out how to use keyboard. I'm a complete scrub when it comes to the PC games. I just use controller. I just find it much more, like, ergonomic and better for me, because it's just muscle memory of what I'm used to. But, like, loads of people swear by the PC controls. But, I don't know, I just can't get my head around them. I will eventually, when I'm forced into it, like situations today. Escape the pyramid without killing Natla at the end. Ooh, spicy. Okay. Okay, you're on. You're on. But I might need my controller for that. I might need to have my controller for that. I'm going to be much more nimble and able to actually pull that off. Oh, here we go.
I'm looking forward to seeing this.
At least someone is. Right, so yeah, you know what I was saying earlier about the ski-on bleeding? Watch closely. Did you see that?
You saw the fire and a little bit of red, yeah.
It spurts blood out, which I find quite interesting.
Classic run out.
Oh, didn't do the recount, did I? Right, let's load that again. Didn't do the recount of screams, did I? I've got to give what the people want. It's a democracy. Okay. Incoming boulder. Hey, thank you. Oh, JP wants me to stretch. Give me a moment. I'll do that in a second. A little bit further up, I think. Yeah, there we go. Away! Okay. So I'll save it just before I do the jump. And we'll count how many screens we can get this time. Things are, I would do a swan dive off of it because it's much more stylish, but you don't get screams when she swan dives. She just silently accepts her fate and just plummets right into the solid lava.
It's like, I look good doing this, oh well.
Yeah. Styling. Right, save. Thank you, Hein Chimi. He's negated the keyboard stuff. Okay. Here we go. So how many do you reckon? 3, 4? We had 2.5 last time. What do we reckon? So we got 4, 3, 3.5, 3.5, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3.5, 3, 3. Okay. Are you ready? Go! It's going to make it to the ledge, isn't it? Oh, poo! Right, let's reload. That was completely planned. Right, let's try that again. And let's just jump here. There we go. Three. I counted 3.
Yeah, that sounded like 3.
That did sound like 3. So congratulations to everybody who put 3 in the chat. You're all winners, but I am going to do one very silent. Just majestic. Fairly well, Miss Croft. She died as she lived, on fire. Right.
For people who love Lara so much, a lot of people sure did that a lot.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a bit of a paradox, isn't it? But the game designers originally wanted to sort of like give them a female character because they wanted to like players to be more like careful, I guess, of them when playing the game. But the irony was that they spent most of the time just chucking her off high ledges.
Counterintuitive.
Yes, just a little bit. Lava Croft, someone's given her the name of. Musketeers of Hate has said that in the chat. Very clever, very clever. Hey, thank you. I swear that particular bit there's no way to completely avoiding, like, taking damage from those things. You just kind of got to tank damage. Right, here we go.
Jason!
So I'm going to walk down here because Q stage left. Oh, hang on. There we go. Another boulder, because why not? Natla can't get enough of boulders. And I've died. Whoopsie. Those darts are impossible to avoid. Yeah, I know. I'm glad I'm not the only person that thinks that. You'd have to be like an absolute ninja at this game to be even able to avoid one of them. Okay, cool. Right. Don't trust myself to be able to go through this without accidentally spiking myself, so walking it is. I still gets me whenever I get spiked on these games. It always just like, oh, the sound effect. It's horrible,
Yeah.
isn't it? And the screams that she makes is just, ugh. Right, here we go. Okay, saving. Oh, if anyone's interested in how to get to that secret, by the way, you see this little wall here? Looks like any other wall where you can't jump and grab it. Well, that's where you're wrong.
Surprise.
Yeah, surprise. It's the only wall, I'm pretty sure, in this game that you can do that.
Breaking
then you go-
expectations again.
Oh, completely. Nail, head, done. Everyone in the chat's just like, what? I wonder how many people have actually known about that, and how many people have just like spent years of their life scratching their heads thinking, how the feck am I supposed to get this? They pulled the same stunt in Tomb Raider 3's Antarctica? Did they? Okay. Fair enough. I must admit, when I played
Look out for
Tomb
that
Raider
one.
3 again, I didn't actually get all the secrets. I might do it on my next playthrough, because I didn't actually... A lot of people said, oh, you didn't cover the All Hallows level. And I'm like, I didn't. That's a very good point, but I didn't want to put myself through the torture of getting every secret on Tomb Raider 3. I had deadlines, goodness. I had deadlines, damn it. Right, now if we... Jump on that, jump on that.
Macho broccoli!
Jump over here.
I feel stronger now.
Tank some damage because I'm an idiot. There we go. By the way, shout outs to anyone that actually bothers to pick up that medkit I've just walked over. Like, why? Why would anyone stop to pick that up? That's a blatant trap. Oh, what the hell? That's never happened to me before. I got pushed into the wall. Mid grab. Okay, cool, interesting. Weird flex game, but okay. Oh, the scroll wheel is back, everybody. The scrolling intensifies.
It is. I'm finishing a fan art blog for tomorrow.
Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm guessing you're going to be sharing that on the usual socials.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. There we go. I didn't mess that up that time. Everyone ready to see the wonders of moving lava? There we go. Moving lava. Yep, there we go. Very convincing moving lava. Sorry, not Lara. I am moving Lara. It just looks like some people, like, off camera are just pushing cardboard cutouts of lava towards Lara. Gaming Virtua is heading off. Good night, everybody. Good night, Gaming Virtua. Thank you very much for tuning in for all you did. It's been a pleasure to have you on the streams. Have a great evening. Oh, yes. Clutch. Just checking the streams. Just checking with everyone. The stream's still standing okay. There's no issues with audio at all, is there? Okay. This part's Not too bad. Just got to tank some damage again. All sounds good. Audio fine. All sounds good. Excellent. Just walk past it. Take a little bit of damage, but it's fine. Lara Croft. Right. Normally I do a running dive off this particular section, but I'm actually going to try and go for the secret here. This one's a bit of an optical illusion because you think this ledge here is actually where the ledge ends, but no, it sort of curves down. So you sort of got to walk all the way to it to get enough space, but it's very deceiving. It's very deceptive at first. Ah, poop.
Yeah.
But then you got to time the jump afterwards. Low game, yes. Yes, I've got to do a bit of a running jump. There we go. Perfect. I think this is the last secret of the level. Slash the game. Apollo's just like, take one step back. Or not. Sorry, Apollo. Right. Are we ready? That hole there. This Lara here. Let's mess this up, shall we? Spectacularly. Oh, that was so close! I almost whacked my chin on the side there. Oh, brilliant. Oh, right. Okay. So, someone challenged me to stretch, which I forgot to do. Someone's challenged me to basically escape the pyramid without killing Natla.
Alright. Let's see it.
Let's do this.
Let's see it.
I will see what I can do. It's probably going to just involve me tanking a lot of damage and using a lot of medkits, but we will see what happens. There she is with her exploding meatballs. If anyone's ever played the game Legend of Dragoon, by the way, oh my goodness,
It's been a long time.
She kind of looks like when they transform into their like Dragoon Knight forms. She like suddenly get like wings and a gun for an arm.
Yeah.
Bit of an obscure reference.
Game is so good.
Bit of an obscure reference probably to a lot of people. Oh my goodness, where she is proper having a go at me. This is going to really test how quickly I can press the pause button, really, isn't it? More than anything. Right. Okay. We're fine.
Yeah.
This is the Meatball Supreme, as it's known in the business. I think. I don't know. I could be making this up. Answers on a postcard, please. Uh-oh. Too late for meatballs now. Oh. Appropriate music, I feel. Ow! Ow!
Yeah.
Naughty! We do that outside, Natla. Bad Atlantean. Ah! Jesus! Alright.
Yeah.
Gigantic exploding balls.
I love the flat explosion texture.
Oh, I do too. It's got a certain charm to it, hasn't it?
It does. It's all charming.
Okay. Oh. Hopefully she doesn't fly into me and push me off. That would just be horrendous if she did that. Oh, right. Set is Natla confirmed. Yes, we can't kill Natla in this version of the game. We've just got to trap her inside this pyramid to kill her. That's how we do it. Okay. Is everybody ready? This is it. She's having a whale of a time doing whatever it is that she's firing at over there. You can hear her, can't you? There's this explosion noises in the distance. Right. Steve! Haha! Yes! Screw you, Natla. I'm out of here. Bye! And it's the end. Yes, all secrets, 2 kills out of 3. Or however many enemies there are. And only 13 minutes, that's pretty good. But now, the ending.
Amazing.
Game, set, and match,
Let's
everybody.
enjoy this.
And there goes her pyramid. Oh, it's done the thing again. Hang on.
Manor.
There we go. It doesn't like the cutscenes for some reason. There we go. Yeah, the cutscenes really are a problem, aren't they? Oh well, it's fine. You can see them now. Oh, thank you, everybody. This has been an absolute journey, and it's been a really fun one. Like, especially big shout outs to everyone else who's participated in this tonight too. It's incredible, especially to everyone who's 194 viewers is something I've never had before. So I'm very, very humbled and like really grateful that you've all tuned in to stick around to watch me fail at Tomb Raider, and everybody else as well. Yeah, awesome. The end. Thank you very much for the bits, Angel Ash and Ian Chan. Thank you. To Croft Manor, I think, next.
broccoli.
After we look at these lovely images of Lara in various different pre-rendered areas.
These are beautiful renders. I love these so much.
Yeah, they're cool, aren't they? Who's
That one? I don't have a high resolution version of this one. It's sad.
Oh, do you not? Oh, that is
Well,
quite
it's not
sad.
as high resolution as it gets.
She never even fights like a Kraken in this game
we are
either.
heading to Croft Manor.
Yes, we are. Here we go.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so why don't you explore Croft Manor, and then Ava and I are going to go get ready. We're going to prep our stream, and then we'll let you know when. We'll check in and see when it's okay for you to rate us.
Take you on a guided tour.
No problem at all. Okay, so Croft Manor.
All right, so I'm going to jump off. We'll talk to you guys. We'll talk to you guys on the Crystal stream. Enjoy.
Everyone loves Croft Manor, don't they? And this is obviously the first iteration of it. And yeah, I remember like playing this game for the first time and going to Croft Manor and just sort of like being kind of like really sort of transfixed by like this whole kind of setup of this character having their own house and their own universe and stuff, and having their own daily routine and having her talk to you. And I think this is actually one of the better tutorials of the game. Like having Croft Manor as a kind of framing device to teach you the controls in a more kind of like, oh hi, I didn't see you there type of casual way is a very good way to go about things. Like all the little crash mats where you can sort of tumble around. Although this particular version of the manor you don't really see again, because this is kind of like the excuse here is that she's got all these crash mats here in the boxes across the floor. Is that yeah.
I'm having some things put into storage and the delivery people haven't been yet.
Rather than me talking over the wonderful Shelley Blonde, it's just explained there that she's basically having some crates moving in, and she hasn't unpacked yet, which I think is pretty cool. But you can't, unfortunately, go into that. That's where Lara's bedroom is, or where it becomes Lara's bedroom in Tomb Raiders 2 and 3. That room you don't go into in any of them. But there are some quite cool custom levels that actually flesh out this mansion in more depth, so these rooms have actually become available. One of them actually ended up being Winston's room, which is pretty fun. The Ark of the Covenant, yes.
And while still pressing forward, press action, and I'll vault up onto it.
I love the fact that she's casually got the Ark of the Covenant down here as well. I find that absolutely hilarious. Check my stream, Steve. Oh, that was quite a while ago. Oh, sorry. That does that sometimes when I tab out. She gets stuck on jumping. Why is she still doing that? There we go. But yeah, this is essentially where she's just basically saying, walk up to a crate, use the action button to vault up over it. But yes, this is very much like the building blocks of what became the sort of version of Croft Manor that I really quite like. But this is a lot bigger than what you see in Tomb Raiders 2 and 3.
Well, let's do. I don't actually run it with the walk button down. I won't fall off, even if you want to look around.
Ooh.
Press and hold the look button. Then press.
Going a bit too fast for her. So there we go. And this is essentially just the little area where you learn how to play the game.
Save myself from a nasty fall. Walk to the edge with the white line until I won't go any further. Then press jump immediately, followed by fall. Press forward and I'll climb up.
Yeah, I just I've just got to say my thank yous to everyone who's stuck around for tonight, and it's been an absolute pleasure to host you guys, have you guys on stream. Hopefully speak to you some new faces here on the War Manor Discord. You can check out my merch and also my YouTube channel as well, if you want to. But we'll finish this particular bit here with the dive into the swimming pool. No diving board yet. But it's just really interesting to sort of go back to this version of Croft Manor, because everyone's, I think, so familiar with the version that's in Tomb Raiders 2 and 3. They kind of forget what it originally used to look like. But yes, I think we're ready. I'm just waiting for the go-ahead from everybody else. I don't know whether or not that's actually all good yet, or whether or not I'm still waiting. Oh, Raider Mum, you're still here. Thank you. It's been awesome. It is over, Petty, unfortunately, but I will be archiving this so you can watch this back at a more sensible time. Norse Chick, thank you very much for joining. Gaming One Confesses as well. Congratulations on what you have done today. It's been an absolute task, and you've handled it with absolute precision, and it's been so entertaining to watch you and Constantine streaming all the rest of the game today. But yeah, the late night crew tonight has been, you guys and gals have all been fantastic, and I'm hoping we should be up for raiding Crystal Dynamics' page. I think we're just waiting on Megan and Nihar to set some stuff up. So I guess I could just go around Croft Manor a little bit more. We'll do that. Go back to Lara's home for a little bit.
Welcome to my home. I'll take you on a guided tour.
Okay. Sorry, I've got Discord open as well as this. Steve! There we go.
Use the D-pad to go into the music room.
Stop jumping, Lara. Crazy. I know you're excited that you've just finished your adventure. Thank you for the fantastic stream. Thank you. Wi-Fi kept dropping out, but I couldn't leave so close to the end. Thank you. I appreciate you sticking out with your interesting Wi-Fi there. Hydrate. Thank you very much. It's more or less the last of my hydration before refilling. It's just... Yeah, I'm not too sure why the cutscenes it had a problem with. For some reason, the cutscenes, it didn't like switching to them. Maybe it was the aspect ratio or the format or something. It just weirded out my window capture. I'll have to work on that in the next time that I do this. Angel Ash, thank you very much for the bit. So what are we on the total here? 22,172 bits on the Winston Freezer Fund. He is looking quite chilly, isn't he not? He is looking a very cold boy. Something to do with the aspect ratio. That's probably what it is then. The FMV codec.
The main hall. Sorry about the crates. I'm having some things put into storage and the delivery people haven't been yet.
Oh, someone says to stretch. Oh, lovely stuff. We finished. It's actually 12 o'clock. It's just about 10 past 12 in my time. So it's actually not too crazy. I was expecting to be up until about 2 a.m. or something mental. But I am just waiting for someone in Discord to give me the go-ahead to raid. So I'm just using this instead. Just 2 seconds, everybody. Are we good? Send. So what's everyone's plans for the rest of the weekend then? What have they got lined up? Oh, another hydrate.
Run up to a crate and while still pressing forward, press action.
Considering the amount of stuff that you have to remember and adapt to on the fly, everyone has been very quick in this particular run. Through all the different levels and all the different traps and puzzles and stuff. It has been really trying. I mean, I was actually quite worried about Atlantis because it's the last few levels and I think that's the hardest. But I feel like I kind of dodged a bit of a bullet because I don't remember the cistern being quite as confusing, and there are some parts of Egypt which I know can be a bit tricky. So it's like props to Constantine and Laurie for being able to navigate their way through that.
Try to vault.
Give us a couple of minutes. Megan has gone AFK.
But press right.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie.
Then press forward.
Chill before the new workplace.
Tap backwards and I'll jump off backwards.
Hello, Gardener Dado. You join us at the twilight hours of this stream. unfortunately. But great to have you here regardless. You're in quarantine for 10 days. Oh, really? Shit, how come?
I don't actually run it with the
You just you just arrived home. Fair enough, fair enough. Maybe had a few drinks with friends since I can actually leave my house now. Congratulations, Rap. How's the have you gotten over your COVID symptoms, by the way? Is that all, are you in the all clear now? I can't remember if you said before. The first time I watched a stream in its entirety, I think it was great. Thank you. Thank you very much, Americam. Americam Cam. Who can? America Cam Cam.
To do a running jump exactly as before.
Good to go in 1 minute. Send away. Right, so let's prepare, you lovely lot, for the raid of your life. Let's just bring up the screen, be able to do that. And thank you very much to everyone who's donated bits and also subscribed as well. We're all in the party mood. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Let me just go back to my creator dashboard and get you all sorted. So we're going to raid, and it's the Crystal Dynamics channel that we're going to raid to, hopefully. Crystal. Okay. Hang on, nope. Where is it? So why can't I raid the Crystal Dynamics channel? I've got a problem. Your channel isn't appearing online or something, I think.
Jason!
Where is Crystal Dynamics?
Steve!
But so Crystal Dynamics doesn't appear to be online for me. I don't quite know what's going on.
Who's Amanda?
Interesting. They're live with 0 views for me. Are they streaming something? Well, they should be. They should be up and running, and I should be able to find them in this raid list. Let me just refresh. Okay. There we go. There we go. Let's start the Tomb Raid Shadow Legends. Okay. We're just accumulating stuff now. Got 113, 15. Let's get more people locked in. No, thank you everyone here for tuning, for staying up, especially if you're in the European territories like me, and for watching me. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I hope to do it again sometime. Thank you. Okay, so I've got 115. I think we'll just wait for a couple more to show them to be added to the counter. I don't know why it just doesn't do it instantly, but oh, here we go. We're climbing. 118, 117. It's gone down. It's going down again. Okay. Right. Let's give it a second. Right, sorry everybody. Normal service will resume in just a moment. I think I'm going to raid. It's got 115 viewers. I think that's good enough. We'll raid now. And then if you go over to Crystal Dynamics channel, that will... Then we can take it from there. Awesome sauce. So I think everybody's in now. Awesome.